Hey y'all, it's me, Shakira G, back again with another video. Check out these beautiful individuals that I decided to do on myself. These different colors were inspired by my daughter. She got her hair done by me, and she picked these colors, and she told me, it would be nice if we had the same colors, mommy. And I said, you know what? Let's do it. So if you want to know how I came up with this style, how I curled these braids, then keep on watching. So here I am sitting. I started one row in the front, y'all. Don't laugh at me. Don't judge me. I started off with one row in the front, and then I came back the other day to start everything. Now, I wasn't going to record this, but someone was just like, girl, just record the stuff. Everything is content. Everything is content. So I went along and did the darn gone thing. The colors that I used was from Roster Free Mood hair color. This hair changes color in the sunlight. So when I'm outside, there's purple, there's hues of colors that you don't see, what you see right here. So anyways, how I do my knotless braids, I always split my real hair or the real hair in three, and then I add a piece, braid down, add a piece, braid down, add a piece, braid down. I usually use about 3 pieces until the hair is covered. So I'm working on my tuck game. My tuck game is getting better and better and better, and I'm gonna continue on working on my tuck game until you can't see any black. But in the meantime, in between time, we're gonna kick it like this. So basically what you see me doing is repetitive. I wanted this to be a little bit of a time-lapse video so you guys could try to catch and grasp how I do these things. But what you see me doing is splitting the hair in 3 and adding 1 piece of hair, braiding down, adding 1 piece of hair, braiding down, adding 1 piece of hair, braiding down. And then I braid down all the way. Like I told you, this hair is mood hair. It's from Roster Free brand. The hair changed colors in the sun, and it's so beautiful. When I first started this out, I knew it was gonna look nice, but when I was first looking at it, I'm like, girl, I'm a dark-skinned chick, and I don't like doing my makeup every day. I don't know how this gonna come out, but it ended up being really, really pretty. My daughter pumped me up to do this, and I'm like, okay, I'll match with my baby, because my baby never wants to match with me anymore. So she has this same color in her hair, but she has French braids and box braids. But yeah, just continue to watch the video, and hopefully you could pick up this technique. But once you're doing knotless braids, you want to add small pieces at a time, and you want to break the hair in 3, and that's gonna give it a nice transition into the fake hair. But due to the fact that this hair is colored, you see that you can still see some of the black. But like I told you, I'm working on my tuck game, and due to the fact that I braid underhanded, it looks like inward braids. Yeah, it looks like inward braids when I braid down. But once you see at the end of the video, I flip the braids so they could all look like cohesive and look like under braids. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. But as you can see, everything is repetitive. I'm gonna zoom in that you guys can see what I'm doing here. As you can see, one more time right here, I'm gonna show you when I get back in frame that you split the hair in 3, you add 1, you braid 1, you add 1, you braid 1, you add 1, you braid 1. And don't be afraid to add more hair if it's needed. How I get my braids to be so even as far as the size, I feel it. You feel down on the braid as you're braiding it. If it feels a little more chunky than the other braids, take some hair out. And if it doesn't, just continue on braiding. So this is my process the whole way through. Now you guys could just watch this in time lapse, and I'll be right back. I also want to mention that if this hair was black, it would be seamless, so you would not be able to tell that it has a knot in the beginning. But due to the fact that the hair is not the same color, you're able to see where I started to put the braid. These are knotless braids though, and they do have a thinner base, but Just to let you guys know, if it was the same color as my hair, if I was using black hair, you would not be able to tell the transition. Also, for these braids, you can see that all the boxes aren't the same size, but I did the best that I can because I didn't have anyone helping me braid in the back, and I was not about to stand in front of the mirror and do all these individuals because these individuals took me about 12 hours. I started off in the evening and then had to finish the next day, and you can see by how my eyes were looking in the video, I was tired, y'all, tired. I'm still a single parent and I still work, so you guys, it was crazy for me to do this, and at the same time my kids was in the background working my nerves, but it's all in a day's work. I truly love what I do. I only braid and do wigs right now, and if you guys are interested in booking an appointment and you're in the Los Angeles area, holla at me. But I just want you to know that yesterday's price is not today's price. I am professional. I've been doing this professionally for about 9 years now, but I've been doing hair since I was 9. So I have all the trial, all the error, and I'll make sure that your individuals come out perfectly and beautifully, even way better than mine did. And also, I made sure when I did the first row in the front that I matched up my rows with the first individuals. But I noticed that a few of the individuals that I needed extra rows towards the back. So I just filled it in as I went, and this still came out well. And honestly, I kind of like doing individuals like this because then it fills it out. If you have gappy individuals, there's only a few reasons why your individuals will be gappy, and it could be because your hair is too thin. It could also be because your proportion as far as your braid square and how much hair you use in the braid. If you want your braids to be closer together and you have thin hair, you're gonna have to use more hair in smaller parts. And if your hair is full and you want your braids to be thinner, you gotta use less hair in bigger parts. But you just have to make sure that when you're braiding, you're feeling your braids, that you could get them around the same size. And you know, this takes time. Everything takes time. I took the time to learn all this stuff, but it takes time. Everything's not gonna be perfect when you do it all of the time, but if you keep working at it, it could get damn near close to perfect. And if it's perfect, congratulations, you Jesus. But anyway, keep on watching, guys. I wanted more braids, so what I did in the middle was add more, one more row, than I did in the front row, but all of that won't matter. And also, I didn't want a middle part because I'm not really a middle part person. I'm more of a side part girl. So I just made sure that I filled in all the gaps by adding more, one more row than what it was in the front. Why do I start off in the front, guys? I don't know why I started off in the front this time. Usually I will start in the back, or if I start in the front, it'll be like one row on the side. I don't know what made me do it so differently this time, but I truly like the end results, and hopefully you guys do too. So just keep on watching. And look, y'all, look at my face. This is me regretting that I started. I was just so over it at this point. I was like, Lord, please help your daughter. But I kept on going. Yes, so this is me, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed the next day, not looking all crazy like the day before. And I just went in and parted and made sure that I split my hair in 3 when I was braiding down with the colored hair. Now you see, I feel the whole time, so if the part doesn't feel like a square, I go back over it and I make sure that everything is lined up as good as it could be. But I wasn't looking at the back at all. I just, used my hands to make sure that the parts were parting and doing what they're supposed to do. I showed you that the braid gel that I use. I recommend that you get it. It's pricey, but it's worth every dime. And I started up the sides. And you know, that's the easy way to do your own individuals, so you don't have to duck your head all the way down and have your hands all the way up high, like the song I like to use. Got your hands all high and giving your arms a heart attack if your arms had a heart. And as you can see, I showed you how I sectioned out the pieces of hair. I made little strands, and as I showed you, I did the same technique in the front and in the back. And the way that I'm braiding, like I told you guys, I could flip my braids and they're gonna be under braided, and all that black hair will not show as much. But oh yeah, and also the product that I use, it's in the video if you pay good attention. I use this orange braid gel that is the business. I blend that in as I braid from the transition. Basically what I do is I make sure my hair has an ample amount of product, and then I also make sure that the ends of my hair is saturated in it, so when I go to braid it, it sticks all together. Because sometimes when your hair is cut blunt, meaning that it's just cut straight across, it tends to stick out of the braids. But that would alleviate that problem if you use this method. I just get the edge control. Any edge control should work for you, but I like this edge control called Braid and Lock. It's really, really good, and I use it at the tip of my real hair. And I make long parts down the sides, and I just turn my head side to side instead of having a braid with my hands all the way up in the sky for the front. And all I do to make sure that I'm resting my arms when I'm braiding in the front, I rest my arms in my lap as I braid, and that helps me with not getting any arm pain. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. But this was all mood hair. Towards the end, I ran out of mood hair. I used about 6 different colors with the mood hair, and then I used one light pink color to blend in, because I bought that hair beforehand and that was the hair I was going to use at first, but then I decided to just go ahead and get it. I paid $6.49, no tax, because I'm a hairstylist, per pack, and I used 11 packs, but it would have taken 12 packs if I didn't run out of the hair. So what you see me doing is repetition. The way I mixed the hair, I didn't mix it by like spreading it apart a million times. All I did was lay all the braid colors on top of each other, and I split it 2 to 3 times, and that's it. Didn't do too much, and basically the color set in itself. I didn't have any pattern on how I did this. I just did it. And as you can see, like anytime I get a piece of hair that sticks out or something, my real hair, I go back with some go back with the braid gel, and I lay it on top to smooth it out. And this is pretty much it. Then you'll see my outro video again. I use foam rods to curl my hair. If you want to know how to curl your hair, curl your braiding hair with curl rods, I have a more thorough video. And due to the fact that I didn't have a lot of time and I had things to do, I couldn't allow the foam, the curlers to dry completely, the hair to dry completely to keep the curl. But I'm gonna do that again coming up. Once I have somewhere to go, I'll make another probably updated video on how I curl my braids. But you could curl your braids just like how you curl your hair with foam rods. And that's basically what I did to achieve the style that I had towards the end. And like I told you, if you can't wait till I make the new video, you can go on ahead, scroll all the way down and all the way back, because I have a video of how I curl my individuals. So as you can see, I'm going side by side instead of doing the rows like towards the back, because that hurts your arms. I just go side to side and I turn my head from left to right as I do my individuals, and that just makes sure that I don't really add any harm to my arms, like I told you. And I'm using my edge control gel, braid gel, And I'm telling you, this gel is the business for braids. I love it. I love it. I love it. Even with my coarse hair, it does a great job. So yeah. By this time, y'all, I was over it. I wanted this hair to be done. I started to feel like the slaves on Amistad. Give us feet. Give us feet. I was ready to be done, y'all. I was ready to be done and cute. Every time I do my individuals, I kind of regret doing them. Halfway through and towards the beginning, like, why did I even start this? Now I gotta finish it. But the end results are so good. But knowing me, I'm not gonna keep this more than like 2 weeks. If I do, I must really like them. But low-key, I don't keep my braids in any longer than 2 weeks because I just change my hair a lot. So many things go through my head and I'm able to do it on myself. So I guess I'm a creature of habit. I just change my hair a lot. But yes, guys, it doesn't do too much harm to my hair. As you can see, I have all my edges when I switch back and forth from braids to weaves. But I wanted to use some of my growth oil for a while and grow out my hair for the next couple of weeks and see how much new growth that I get. Because you guys know I made God's Blessed Anointed Hair Oil about a year ago. And I haven't been advertising like I should, but this stuff is the truth. And I want to show y'all that it is. So I think I'm gonna make a few videos on me using my my hair growth oil. But yes, I keep popping in and out. If I see anything else, I'm gonna come back in and let you guys know. But pretty much so, this is it. And these braids came a very, very long way, and I felt so good when I was done. I hope you guys love this. I hope you guys like, forward, share, and subscribe. Watch my other videos, y'all. Y'all might learn something or see something different from what other people do. I know I'm doing the same things you see in hair videos, but trust me, I know I got some tips and tricks in some of my videos that's not out here because I'm an actual professional, guys. So just keep on watching, keep on tuned. I got hot fire. Winter is coming around. My birthday's coming up, y'all. So stay tuned for what I'm gonna be doing within that meantime. And as you can see, low-key, I'm not looking in the back of my hair. I'm just feeling for the individuals. And I promise you, I didn't think my braid parts were really neat, but they look pretty good. This is my first time watching the video back, y'all, and they look pretty good. I didn't make any mistakes like I thought I did. So yeah, just continue watching, guys.